What's up, YouTube? And I hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna do another video, and this video I want to talk about how to overcome being chronically shy or critically shy. The reason why I'm not just gonna entitle it how to get over being shy is because shyness is a personality trait, in my opinion, and some people are just going to be more shy than others. Some people are going to be more outgoing than others, and sometimes just being a naturally shy person is not necessarily something for you to overcome. But there is a shyness that could cripple your relationships, can cripple your life, and it could cripple your just your day-to-day interactions with people. As somebody who once went through that, I want to just give like 3 points which really helped me overcome just being critically shy. I'm still relatively a shy person, but I'm much more productive. I could talk to people. I could live. So we're gonna start with point number one, and this is doing it. Now I know everybody who is shy, and trust me, for me as well, hearing that you will have to take some action to overcome this is one of the most scariest things in the world, because you're already scared of being social. You're scared of tackling this issue that you have, and I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear, but this one point is where you're going to see most of your improvement. You have to take that initiative. You have to take that step. You have to take that physical action to go to where you want to go. To be transparent, one of my shyness kept me out of the gym for a long time, because I was just scared of people looking at me. I was scared of how I was being perceived. I was scared to go talk to a trainer to learn how to exercise, all that kind of stuff. That's how shy I was. But the way I overcame that was just going to the gym and suffering a little bit. I'm not gonna BS you in this video that any of these points I'm gonna say is gonna be comfortable, but they're necessary. And you have to decide if you want to really overcome being shy or not. The one warning I'll give you: the older you get, the harder it gets to break out of being shy, because as you get older, your brain starts to become more accustomed with your routine, and you trying to retrain your brain when it's really starting to become cemented is harder and harder. So start now. Don't start next week. Don't start next month. Don't start next year. Start now with whatever it is. If it's going to the gym, another exercise that somebody gave me to do that really helped me. He said, start small. Say hi. Just say hello to 5 strangers every day. Start small. That's small. And if you're an adult and you're dealing with shyness, it can be very sometimes almost in borderline insulting when people tell you to like start small, because it's like they're telling you to start like a child. But think about it this way: give yourself some grace in this arena in your life, because maybe in this arena you are a child. Maybe for shyness manifests in us for many different reasons. Some of us, we have home problems, we have childhood trauma. Some of us got bullied, wherever it came from, and because of that, we were underdeveloping our social skills. So give yourself grace, the grace of a child, and say, you know what, I'm a child in this area. So that way, when somebody tells you something like start small, like, hey, just say hi to people, you won't feel insulted. I definitely felt insulted, because I felt at the time, I think I was like 21 at the time, and I was like, wow, look, this is something I should have done long ago, and this is something I should have learned long ago. So I definitely understand that, but try to give yourself some grace into the fact that you are a novice in this arena. This is all new to you. So give yourself some grace, and remember, take action, do it. That's where most of your growth is gonna come. To give some scientific backing to this, it's not just about like an emotional, mental thing. Some scientific evidence of this is, the more new experiences you give yourself, your brain actually grows new neural pathways. It grows new ways of processing information. So the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it scientifically. It's not just me saying go out there and do it. It's just that your brain actually starts to create new things when you go outside your box. So that's point number one. Point number two that helped me a lot was become a better listener. Now a lot of people who would try to tell you to who would try to like make you get better at being shy would probably tell you, no, you got to become a better speaker. You got to become very confident. But in my view, some people, the reason why they're shy is because they may have a speech impediment. Some people, they may not like the sound of their voice. Some people, their voice might be a little high pitched, a little low pitched. They just don't feel comfortable speaking. So that's one of the reasons why they're shy. So this is why I don't want to talk about becoming a better speaker, but becoming a better listener is very important as a shy person. Why? Most shy people, and I was one of them, we're terrible listeners because our brains are so hardwired to think about how we look, how everybody else is perceiving us. Are we doing something right? Are we doing something wrong? Like, are we, how like we have something like we always want to do things right, and we always feel like we're letting somebody down, etc. Because of that, your brain is working so much that you don't listen to people. And here's something I found that's very interesting. When people sense that they're not being listened to, it actually makes you look arrogant. Now, while you're shy, here's the messed up part is that you might be shy out of your pants, but once people come around you and they feel like they're not being listened to, they feel like you're arrogant. They feel like you're better than anybody else. They feel like you're the only one who got problems. They feel like that's how you think, that only you got problems and woe is you. And it's not a great feeling for them, and it pushes people away. And the thing about being shy, it'll be better for you if more people want to be around you. The reason why is this: because you won't have to go out as much, you won't have to talk as much. They just want to be around you because of your presence, because you make them feel heard. A little nugget I learned in life: the one of the most seductive, honestly seductive things you could do to a person is make them feel heard. So many people walk through this life and they don't really get heard. But if you could learn how to make people feel heard, that's one of the most seductive mechanisms on the planet. So become a better listener so that people will be more attracted to you. So you don't have to work so hard to like gain their attention, you don't have to become such a good speaker, because that could take years, trust me. Especially if you're a shy person, it could take you a while to develop the confidence to speak to some people, much less trying to make new friends and all that. If you have this secret weapon of seduction, of just making them feel heard, it'll be much better. What some quick tips on how to become a better listener is: number one, practice shutting off what's going on in your head. Whatever it is, when you're dealing with somebody, try to make whatever's going on in your head go away and look at the person. Really listen to them. It's funny how some of us who are shy, we have bad conversation skills. But one of the things I've learned since I become a better listener is that people give you what you need. Like if somebody comes and tell you, "Hi, good morning, how you doing today?" And like, "Oh, I'm good." Um, "Oh yeah, it's a beautiful weather we having." And then you say something like, "Yeah." If you're listening, you could realize, the first thing they did is speak about the weather. Some people, the first thing they may speak about is a pet. Some people, the first thing they may speak about is their clothing. Use that. Maybe they're passionate about nature. Maybe they're passionate about animals. Maybe they're passionate about clothes. So shut up the inner monologue that's going on and really focus on the person. It's not going to be easy. You have to go out there and practice this. That's one way you could become a very good leader, is just by shutting off what you're saying inside of you and really getting into them and listening to like the little hooks they give you. Sometimes people give you a little clue that they're interested in something, you know. Um, Another way you could become a good listener is to, this is more like in a business setting, is become an active listener, or in school as well. So write notes. In your business meeting, write notes. If your boss sees you writing notes, oh trust me, they're gonna be like, okay, this person is really listening to me. Because even bosses, even as confident as they are, they need validation sometimes. So if you could show them that you're listening to them, as I said before, it's one of the most seductive things on the planet. They will be much more kinder to you. And as I mentioned before, the more people that are seduced by you, the more people that like you and they want to be around you, is the less your energy you're gonna have to really get put into going after it. And in the people that you have in your little circle, then you could start practicing more, because they're so comfortable with you. You could now practice expressing yourself, practice on building your personality, and then you could go tackle speaking, like really going out and really being like, what's the word, of, maybe I could use the term offensive in terms of your confidence, but we're shy still. So I just want to talk about us in this aspect. So that was point number 2, becoming a better listener. So last and not least, developing a healthy calming ritual. The most confident people in the world use it. Bosses use it, CEOs use it, the president of the United States, I'm sure, use it, kings use it. Listen, this is a personal thing that you could have that just calms you down. No one has to see you do it. No one has to even know you're doing it. And when you find out it calms you down and it's healthy, look, you would be able to calm down, you'll be able to shove that inner monologue, and you'll be able to be more in your body, and you'll be able to be more in the moment. Some people, they use destructive things. Some people, when they're out, they need a lot of alcohol to calm down. But as we know, too much alcohol after a while is not good. And also another thing I realize is this: you use drugs, use any type of drug to really even medicine and pills, a lot of pills to like mask your anxieties. Your body's not really learning how to deal with it. It's just like putting a band-aid on the problem. So this is why I recommend you developing a personal way that's like, it's not there's no like, it's like, it's just a healthy way for you to just calm yourself down. One thing I use is breathing techniques. So for example, taking a deep breath, expanding my stomach, and then breathing out calms me down a lot. And the beauty about this is this: I have found a way to do it while I'm talking to somebody. They don't even know I'm doing it, but I could just, while they're talking, I could just go, while I'm breathing in, it takes my mind off all of this stuff I'm talking about. Like, oh, how do I look? How do I appear? It takes my mind completely off of these things. And I could just be there with the person. And if I am going to do something important, like a job interview, first day back at school, I do a couple breaths. You know what I'm saying? As much as it takes for me to calm down, it's healthy, it works, and it's discreet. It's not something that people are going to say, oh, look, he's getting ready for something. No one will even have to know I'm getting ready, but really and truly I'm charging myself. And there's nothing, there's no, as I said, there's no shame in this to have this. Sometimes even when I was shy, I feel ashamed that I have to do all these things. But look, one thing that's when I realized that the most confident people in the world, they have their rituals too. They go through times when they don't feel so sure about themselves, and they have ways to charge themselves. So develop a calming ritual for yourself and see how that works for you. And yeah, thanks for listening to these points. And if you have any more insight, I'll love to hear that. And if these help you in any way, let me know in the comments.